These are Lizzie's and Bear's babies, 2 weeks old. Scooting around, it's about all they can do at this age. She's probably scooting around looking for a warm spot or either something to eat. She says, "Where's my mommy at?" And they all snuggle up in a pile because puppies cannot conserve their own body heat until they are 3 weeks old. So in the nursery, the floor is heated to 98 degrees and the air conditioner is on to keep mom comfortable. So 2 weeks old. Some of them have kind of opened their eyes. I think the party girl with the purple ribbon, that is Lucy. She's been having a little dream. Look at the little yellow ribbon over there in the far left corner. Who knows what they're dreaming of? Even that, or they could be a little cold. Because this is my visitation room, and they, like I said, they're used to that 98 degree floor. But look at these guys, gorgeous colors. My two favorites, Cafe LA and Red and White Party. So even this one here that looks kind of more goldish, maybe just a dark Cafe LA. The dark, it's a poodle color, comes from the poodle world. It's like a very dark cream color, looks like chocolate milk. And it's a rare color because it, in the golden doodles anyhow, it's a lengthy explanation, but black golden doodles sell slowly. So breeders have weeded black out of their color chart. But in the black family is where you're going to find this Cafe LA with the browns, because brown is also a black factor. So so people won't, I mean, I've tried to breed with a brown poodle too, and I ended up with a lot of black puppies years ago. So I kind of weeded that color out and I went to the red, which the reds and the browns have the softest coats. So this Cafe LA gets that soft coat going. Yeah, I find the black and the white poodles have a coarser coat, and that's why you see the black and the white poodles in the show ring, because the coarser coats stand up more, so you know they can look through that fancy show cut. And then the browns and the reds and those apricot poodles, their coats are very, very soft and limp. So yeah, they'd be very hard to maybe spray a bunch of hairspray in them to get a look poofy, but that's why I like them though, because you're creating when you're breeding with those colors, from poodles that have those colors, you're getting a softer coat. So I look at that factor when breeding. I want a poodle with the soft coat to have puppies with that soft coat. And then those English Golden Retrievers, they have a softer coat than the American. It's the American Golden Retrievers have a more of a hair feel to them, and it knots and mats easier. And the English Golden Retriever coats are very soft. So in that, what I had noticed from years ago when I switched to only breeding English, I had noticed that their hair doesn't mat as much. The fur on the English Golden Doodles doesn't mat. Because I can, usually I don't brush mine. I mean, maybe like every month or two if I notice a mat, then I'll brush it out. But they do kind of have a matting season. And I find it about end of January, February, in that time range, and then again in the fall, about August, they start just matting everywhere. Since they don't shed, their fur just starts kind of like balling up and matting. So at that point, that's when you send them off to the groomers. So say I've got the red and white party girl in the house. She gets groomed maybe like 3 times a year. And I don't want to shave her down because her fur doesn't grow all that fast either. So I usually just take a scissors and cut her down by hand because I don't want to send her to a groomer and have her shaved. And when you go to a groomer, you really just need to take a picture of what you want this dog to look like. And don't have too high of expectations too. If you bring a dog in there that's totally matted, the groomer can't spend 3-4 hours of her day on just one dog. So she will take that number 5 clipper and shave them down, and it leaves them about their coat about a 1/2 inch long, and it's good. It just grows back. I mean, my adults that I keep housed here inside my visitation room here, it's what I grew them down with. So I mean, it's a good summer cut. Yeah, because you can brush these dogs and they won't shed. It's amazing. So if you do want to leave the coat longer and you're going to the groomers, I suggest you brush it out the night before real well. Usually whenever you see a mat, get your brush out. Brush it out. If you can't get it all the way out, use the scissors and cut it out. Just be careful. Then these red and white parties, so you know, when they were born they were kind of all cream color and their spots are coming in. They'll continue to come in. Those spots just keep getting darker and darker, and then they turn red. So probably around 5 weeks old they'll be getting a more of a red tone to them than the caramelish right now. And the white will get whiter too after they get a bath or two. Because right now, you know, mom's licking on them all day long to keep them clean. And their little puppy dreams. So this litter, you're looking between 35 and 45 pounds max. They're going to average more around 40 pounds, sorry. They're between probably 38 and 42. The red one, Ribbon. It's Leon, kind of curly coat. And they're not tight curls. These aren't poodle curls by no means. It just gives them kind of a loose curl, enough to make them look like a thicker fur. It makes their fur stand up more. Beautiful, beautiful. So you're curly. Yeah, a little curl on that orange ribbon. That's Lincoln. And then a little curl here on this aqua colored ribbon. Oh, baby. That's Lulu, the girl. Look at her. Aww. So that's Lulu, and then the 2 red and white parties. Purple's Lucy, and then the little girl in the pink is London. She has a curlier coat too. And then the black ribbon's Linus, yellow's Lyle, the green, the lime green. Huh. Something mixed up because I don't see it on here. Oh, that's... Okay, so Lucky's the red one. And Leon's the lime green.